Hey guys, it's Professor Freak here. Going to be looking at pentatonic scales today, and we're going to be sticking with sort of the key we've been looking at so far. You know, we're looking at C major, and these we're going to show you two pentatonic scales, both of which are going to work in that key. One's major and one's minor. So we'll start with a minor first, and pentatonic, the reason why it's pentatonic is they're 5 notes. You know, like with a major pentatonic, you know, major scale has 7 notes, and a major pentatonic scale only has 5. So it's literally a major scale with 2 fewer notes. So even easier to play than a major scale or a normal diatonic scale. So, starting, we're going to do A minor pentatonic. And the reason is because A minor is the relative minor for C major. So, since we're in the key of C major, we're going to go ahead and stick with that and work on that relative minor. So, we're going to be the 5th fret, starting at the 5th fret of the 6th string. We're going to have our index finger there, and that's an A, obviously, it's A minor pentatonic. We're going to go up 3 frets, we're going to play the C with our pinky finger, 8th fret. And we're going to do the D with the index finger of, on the 5th fret of the 5th string. And we're going to go up 2 frets and do the E, our ring finger. Then we're going to cross strings. We're going to do 5th fret of the 4th string. It's a G. And then we're going to go up 2 frets and that's an A. So if you count that, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're at the octave. Literally that's a complete pentatonic scale. Now, what I'm going to do, you know, and what I sort of did at the beginning, I did it across all 6 strings. So we're going to keep going from there, show you the pattern across all 6 strings. So from that A, we're going to use our index finger on the 5th fret. We're going to play that C. Up 2 frets with our ring finger, play the D. To the 5th fret on the 2nd string, playing that E. Up 2 frets. Now here you can, you know, sometimes I use my ring finger. If you can go up 3 frets, you know, with your ring finger or your pinky, whichever is easier. We're playing a G there. Then A, 5th fret of the 1st string. And if you want to, you can go up and go ahead and play the next note, that's C. You know, sometimes it sounds kind of cool. So, all together. And again, you know, you can use that in any sort of you know, C major chord progression. Yeah, definitely practice that pattern. It's an easy pattern to learn. Your index finger never leaves the 5th fret. So, pretty easy one to learn. Now, next one's a little trickier, but we already learned the major scale for it. This is a C major pentatonic. I remember in my first lesson we looked at the C major scale, so if you can play that, you can play this. We're going to start with our index finger, just like we did, or start with our ring finger, middle finger, if I can get the right finger. 8th fret of the 6th string, that's C. I'm going to go up 2 frets and play the D with our pinky. Now we're we're going to go to the 7th fret with our index finger on the 5th string. We're playing the E there, C, D, E. Then we're going to go up 3 frets with our pinky, play the G. Then we're going to go to the 7th fret of the 4th string and play that A with our index finger, and then up 3 frets to play the C. And there's your complete pentatonic, major pentatonic. There are 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Octave. And again, we'll keep going from there. So I just played the C. Now we're going to play the D with our index finger on the 3rd string, 7th fret. We're going to go up 2 frets, play the E with our ring finger, and we're going to cross strings and play the G with our middle finger on the 8th fret of the 2nd string. Then go up 2 frets with our pinky and play the A, and then go to the 8th fret on the 1st string, which is a C. And then just like with a minor pentatonic, if you want to go up one more, you play the D, 2 frets up. So it has, obviously you can tell the difference in sound between. So, you know, when you're starting off, practice these obviously slow as you can play it perfectly. You know, so if that means, you know, you don't have to fly through it to start off with. And then, you know, for the time being, stick with all downstrokes. You know, once you get comfortable, then try alternating down, up, down, up, down, up. Same thing with a major pentatonic. And now another way to practice these is to make patterns out of them. And I actually suggest doing that with any scale, but it actually serves 2 purposes in the pentatonic scales. Number 1, helps you learn the scale. It builds dexterity and coordination with both hands. And 2, you know, it actually is useful as a lick. You know, these sort of pattern licks I'm going to show you are really, really common in rock music and just about any form of music. So we'll start with minor pentatonic. We'll start on the A, the high A. This is going to be a descending triplet lick. And as soon as I play it, you know, you're probably going to be like, wow, you know, I've heard lots of guys do that. So I'll start on the A. We're going to go down 3 notes. A, G, E, then we're going to start on the G. So you do that once. Then start on the G. You go down 3 notes. G, E, D. Then E, D, C, D, C, A, C, A, G. You can see how it goes. And you know, put it all together. And a little faster. So you can see, pretty popular. I heard Jimmy Page do it before, I bet. And you can do the same thing with the major pentatonic too. And you can actually do the same thing going up, starting on the A. Now again, don't play it faster than you can perfectly. If it's starting to sound bad, you obviously need to go slower. So, always play within your limits. Otherwise, you end up practicing bad habits. So again, ascending. So that should give you some stuff to work on. Practice those up. Obviously, as always, if you have any questions, post them in the comments section, and I'll definitely try and answer them for you guys. So thanks.